interception. Here's Roethlisberger. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Pass intercepted by the Seahawks.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Seattle Seahawks coming back onto the field. And, Charles, the saying around the Pacific Northwest this time of year is, let Russ cook. He's been cooking to start the year, no doubt. You can buy those T-shirts. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Intercepted. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 11 yards there, first down.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, it's Samuels. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on front.
Did it feel good now?
Did it
feel good though?
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Roethlisberger on target to Washington. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running
that was big.
and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It's a gain of 4. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Into the first quarter with the score Seahawks 7, Steelers nothing.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
How?
No problems here on third down. They've converted only one
How?
so far in this first
I
half.
am going
you know
for
as
it,
well as
because
I
that's
do in this league,
stupid.
if you don't
You
win
should
on
have caught the
third
ball.
down, it makes it hard to win a
That's
ball
dumb.
game, because
You
then you're
should've.
relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Bruh, how is that fair?
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs.
What?
Baltimore accelerating, and away he goes. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside defense.
Oh.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No
Bullshit.
question there.
Punch
You
the
don't
ref,
think they
coach.
spent a couple
Punch
seconds
him.
mulling over what the
Punch
penalty
him.
I
would
don't
do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When
I
you
can
put the
do
ball in the
that.
end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And he'll bang that one through. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
Oh, does that mean your mom was just
And after the touchdown, here's
fuck?
Myers to boot it away.
No, what?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken
Bro, why
a
is he
knee
so
as he
slow?
only gets this out to the side.
Why is all my guys so slow? What the hell?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He'll run it.
What? That's a block in the back. No, yeah, behind him. Behind him. That's a block in the back. That's bullshit.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scramble.
He's about to freaking air it, bro. He's about to quit. Oh my god, bro.
This guy can make it work with...
You're a sissy, bro.
Fuck you, dude. I'll kick your ass in 3.2
Bro, what do you
seconds.
mean, nigga?
Yeah, well, look who you guys were. Let me be away this time.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn the knob.
Go the other way, Isaiah.
Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.
Yes, bruh. I'm gonna use freaking Cam Newton.
Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool
Bro, that clip got trash. Should I be the Saints? Wait, who's the Saints? Who's the Saints? What running back? I know. Alvin Kamara. Is he good or not? Should I be them or should I be?
Stars born. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize.
Did you know that I don't give a shit?
Now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. Only winning is exception on my cool. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, we'll launch to kick off for New Orleans. This is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And look at this. Right away, loose football.
What, dude? You fumble? Yeah, I know.
Recovered by the receiving team.
He's slow as shit too. What the hell? He's off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Prescott. Being chased down left. Now and right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Okay.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab from Drew Brees. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially.
Yeah, I told you.
First and 10 at their own 21 yards.
As Dallas's offense comes out here, Charles, we got to talk about their Week 2 victory over Atlanta. That's one of the greatest comebacks we've seen in some time. The Falcons led 20-0 at one point, held the lead all the way through, but then a wild finish. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
What? That's the wrong button.
Side to start out. That's complete.
Read that way! I'm pointing moving to read that way!
At the 47.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
No quarterback likes to throw an interception, but I don't think that we're going to see a
I'm humping my dad.
because he's gotten more accurate as his career's gone on. He had a string of 12 straight years in the middle of his career We threw 10 or more interceptions each season. But now these last 3, 8 interceptions, 5 and 4. And that's over the course of 42 regular season games. That's 17 interceptions. But in that same stretch, he's thrown 82 touchdown passes as well.
If you go anywhere else, it shows some...
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep
Bro, why is he trying to
but
block?
in that case,
Nobody was even in the area
Zero
to catch the ball.
accountability, and a
He was
sack
like...
resulted.
Jenkins on the
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Breeze.
Oh, of course, I forgot. I was touching that one,
Well,
but
they've got
I
man
forgot.
coverage on the outside, and my
PS4.
scouting report
I forgot I'm playing on
tells me that
PS4.
they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time.
Wait, what? That's the wrong play.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
3 in a row.
Convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed.
What the fuck
How
song
about
is
the
this?
positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air.
Breeze.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers point their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story
I've always
here, over
wanted
20 yards.
What the fuck is
Come
in
on,
there?
one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
No, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
And that's
Picked
why,
off at the 17.
after we did that, I was
And the
going to
return will stop right around the 25.
Because that, if he got pressed, I was going to
And it's fairly
intercept
obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Other one. What's your play?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check. 47
Prescott from the gun. And that's Elliott, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 60 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go to conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The New Orleans Saints coming back out here on offense, and they are 1-1 on the young season. They had the good win in the opener against Tampa Bay. Stumbled on Monday night, though, in Week 2 without Michael Thomas falling to the Raiders in the opening of their new stadium. And now they could be in danger of falling to 1-2 as they get a very tough Sunday night matchup with the 2-0 Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Darian Thompson. And he will score.
That's not fucking fair.
Cowboys.
You knew, bro.
Oh my god. Well, it's bullshit. All I do is throw picks. It's fucking
you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using
one
defensive back
touchdown
packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing.
Yeah, but now you don't fucking do. And I can't even make my damn extra point.
Passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on those plays.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
Can you not all out rush me with everyone again?
Green light means go, red light means
stop. What the hell?
He had green on that play.
Intended for Alvin Kamara.
Boy, you did it.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Bro, fucking done.
After the incomplete
if the ball's above you,
is
done.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Oh, pick a play. Well, he's freaking sitting there, just like looking at the plays.
On
like,
first
cool.
and 10, here's Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith.
Oh, one-handed.
Got his man, complete. 36 yards on the play. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was
Well,
instinctive in a
life,
game.
okay?
Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after,
Isaiah,
during practice sessions. It
can you
becomes
stop
part of their
looking at
repertoire,
your music?
and it pays off.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early down. That's just yet.
Dude,
second and 12.
You and me one-on-one, I would kick your ass.
To throw is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 35
but it's
yards.
Not worth it.
And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead.
Lining up for the point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat.
Yo, let me get the 2-point conversion.
When I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9
square,
from the receivers.
Don't rush,
fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And unable to connect, they don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion.
Well,
but
what the
still,
fuck?
as a forward DB, you want to
Is my team just like fucking fast with extra points or something?
And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And this return will net.
They're like, oh, we're so good. We get to the playoffs and we always lose to the Vikings.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Amari Cooper, his intended
it was
receiver,
too high.
But it's going to be second down. Well, let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams.
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the
And that's now the second time he's picked up the pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I need a good running back.
Running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been
Can you guys not all out blitz me again so I can actually get a pass off?
A loss results there.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But now it'll be third down.
What are you telling us to
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Breeze on third down. Thomas has got it, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
He's
the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
I forgot we were
It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now, Breeze again.
Get him right there.
And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory.
Dude, I don't know where to pass to. It's not fair. And I wasn't about to run it because my running back's freaking fast. He's already fucking fumbling.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
That's fire attack. Oh, bro, shit!
There he goes, Amari Cooper, the 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys.
That's bullshit, dude.
Amari Cooper.
Oh, he's
no, bro, don't
he's
quit
quitting
the
again.
game. No, bro. Oh my God.
Of course he's quitting.
We won.
And you're not playing Spider-Man, bro. You're not playing Spider-Man.
Bro, if we were actually this good in real life.
What are you
Number
playing,
one.
bro?
Number one.
What are you playing?
Let's play NBA 2K then. Let's all be on the same team. Versus the real entire one.
Playing this, I want to stop freaking streaming though. Cause it's just annoying.
Then let's all be. Let's all. Bye. Bye, guys. Goodbye, every friend. Goodbye, friends.
Cause the time ain't up yet, a parts of my
Oh, excuse me,